Welcome to an Australian Living Labs Innovation Network presentation. The network aims to promote Living Labs in Australia, develop the practitioner base and foster collaboration opportunities with existing Living Labs in Europe and the Asia Pacific. You can find us more about us on the website shown, and we're also holding our second symposium on the 5th of June, co-hosted with QUT. And you can find us on Eventbrite, and both those links we'll put in this comments section below. We'd like to say a particular big thank you to Community Resourcing, who are helping us with technical support for today and for much of our other series. They have a follow-up conference on the 6th of June, Community Care Business Transformation Innovation Conference, and they've got a terrific lineup, so I highly recommend you check those guys out. And again, we'll put the links in the website below. Today we were talking with Associate Professor Michael Deswani. Michael undertakes research about digital media literacies and learning in home and school community contexts. He's the Associate Director of QUT's Digital Media Research Centre and teaches in film, television, animation discipline within QUT's Creative Industries faculty. He has two research projects, and the one we'll be talking about today is fostering digital participation through Living Labs in regional and rural Australian communities. Michael is very accomplished and has won many awards. The one that makes him coolest in my household is being invited to the Minecraft Education Summit and providing the education team with advice on the use of digital game in education. Michael is also a tremendous supporter of the network and is helping us set up the second symposium on the 5th. In this presentation, we had a small issue where it didn't record the webcam, so unfortunately you can't see Michael give the answers to the questions, but you can hear what he has to say, and I hope you can find that as informative as I did, and we hope you enjoy the presentation. Thank you.
Potential for Living Labs in Australia and the conditions that we need to be able to develop Living Labs and promote Living Labs in Australia.
I think I think the potential for Living Labs in Australia is huge. I think it's a fantastic methodology that addresses this need to do genuine co-investigation, authentic kinds of ways. I think that we don't always get that right as researchers. So I think some of the previous methodologies we might have used around say action research or something like that often kind of are somewhat constraining when you're wanting to work with people at the community level in very authentic, very organic ways that are completely responsive to local needs. So I think that's the great strength of the Living Lab approach, and at least as we have tried to do Living Labs. And so I think there's a real need for that in Australia. I think the community sector, the health sector, the kind of informal learning sector, these are all sectors that rely on social interaction to make progress, and Living Labs really address that need. So I think there's absolutely we need Living Labs, and
Right.
And I'm really excited about the method and taking it forward. I think the conditions. I think we were talking earlier about the current research context, and the need to kind of show impact and to be able to kind of numerically, quantify impact and so on. And as I've been speaking with you earlier about what we saw as success in this project, I know that there would be people sitting in government offices who would be dubious about those claims. They would be probably saying, well, these are small-scale projects that don't necessarily, where you can't necessarily show broad impact, or you can't scale up, etc., etc. But my kind of response to that would be, well, if this isn't the answer, if working with people closely to help them, develop the capacity to find solutions in their communities, if that's not the answer, then I'm really not sure what is. Sometimes you just have to work with people. Educational research shows this. You very much have to respond to people's individual needs. And that does kind of have to happen at the micro level. So in that sense, the condition that we need to make sure that Living Labs are successful is, I think, you know, an acceptance that that this kind of qualitative methodology, if you want to put it into that box, is very justified, very valid, and in an important way to move things forward.
Wonderful, thank you.